Well, there's no scarcity value in a Merseyside derby. This, the third in 11 days, the 21st in 5 years. But in every other sense, the commodity is exceptional in its appeal. Whatever the context, Everton against Liverpool produces the right kind of footballing passion. And long-time observers of these special occasions have been telling us when we arrived in the area that they can't recall such an interest as there is for this fifth round FA Cup replay. And with each team losing a key player with injury on Sunday, the deliberations of the two managers over selection are of particular interest. Well, here is Howard Kendall's side. Neville Southall, the first name on the team sheet in more ways than one. Then the Dutchman, Ray Attenveld, wearing number 2. Andy Hinchcliffe is back after injury, but a little short on recent match practice. Kevin Ratcliffe is still captain, as he was when Everton last won the Cup in 1984. Then Dave Watson, a former Liverpool reserve player. Martin Keown, who was brought in on Sunday to give some extra defensive cover. That was a move that worked for Howard Kendall. Then Pat Nevin, we should describe him now of penalty claim fame, I think. Neil MacDonald is at number 8 tonight, with Stuart McCall dropped from the Everton midfield. Graham Sharp in his testimonial year at Goodison Park, and a place alongside Sharp for Mike Newell as a second out-and-out striker. John Everell, who was left back on Sunday, is in his preferred midfield role tonight. The substitutes are McCall and Tony Cottee. As for Liverpool, Bruce Grobbelaar, of course, his 10th season as a Liverpool regular. Then Glenn Hussein, the captain in the absence of Alan Hansen and Ronnie Whelan. David Burrows plays his last game before suspension. Steve Nicol, who showed his versatility again on Sunday in that reshuffle after Steve McMahon's injury. Jan Molby, who nearly left for Barcelona last year. Liverpool very glad that they were able to hang on to him. Gary Ablett, the only Scouser in the Liverpool lineup tonight. And Peter Beardsley is recalled for his first start for Liverpool since December the 15th. Steve Staunton, left back for the Republic of Ireland, but in midfield for Liverpool. Ian Rush, so often the executioner of Everton. John Barnes, who's played in FA Cup finals against Everton for Watford as well as for Liverpool. And Barry Venison, the substitute for Steve McMahon on Sunday. He takes over McMahon's shirt tonight. So David Speedy, on his 31st birthday, is relegated to the bench. And Ray Houghton is there as well. He's been out since the replay in the third round of the FA Cup. Referee Neil Midgley has a rich sense of humour, and maybe he's needed it since Sunday, finding a few supporters of his decision not to award Everton on that penalty appeal. So Peter Beardsley, the chance to re-establish himself in a season in which he's been hampered by an ankle injury, but he's also been dropped 5 times, but can point to 11 goals in 14 league appearances. There's a recall for Mike Newell, who's hurt Liverpool before. When he was a player with Luton Town, he helped knock them out of the FA Cup. The supporters at Goodison Park saw Everton off to their worst start for 40 years, when Liverpool were really fast out of the gate. But the gap between them has started to close, and at least after 5 consecutive derby defeats, they were able to draw in the FA Cup 5th round at Anfield. And Andy Gray, can Everton go better than that tonight?
I think realistically they can, Martin, and talking to a lot of the players before the game, they were quite confident, quietly confident without being overconfident. And I certainly believe that they can. The selection that Howard Kendall has made suggests that they are going to try and bombard Liverpool and put the defence under a tremendous amount of pressure. Liverpool will know that they're going to have to absorb that pressure, and are absolutely brilliant at counter-attacking on the break. Once again tonight, I think we're in for a fascinating Merseyside derby.
Fascinating and passionate. It's sure to start at a helter-skelter pace. Liverpool kick-off. Good conditions underfoot. Good conditions for spectating as well. They've escaped the worst of the winter up here. It's almost like the Gulf Stream. Beardsley goes for his first header. Here's Venison wearing 11, but slotting in at right back. And Sharp letting Hussein know that he's around again. Graham Sharp started the match magnificently at Anfield. He really set the tone and the example for some of his less experienced colleagues.
First surprise, just looking at the Liverpool lineup early on, Martin, is that David Burrows, who occupied the left back spot normally, is actually playing in midfield alongside Jan Molby, and Steve Staunton has been preferred at left back. So that's the first real change that Liverpool have made.
And you think back to Liverpool's win away to Tottenham earlier in the season in the league, when Burrows did that marking job on Paul Gascoigne so successfully.
And also contributed to making a couple of goals.
And here's Abril across the face of the Liverpool goal here.
It's probably come just a little bit early in the game for John Abril, but he does the right thing in trying to go across the face of the goal. And Pat Nevin isn't too far away.
Staunton. Rush was fouled from behind. It's hard to think that Ian Rush was an Everton supporter as a boy. He's treated his boyhood favourites so severely since he's been a Liverpool player. 23 goals in 27 Merseyside derbies. McDonald trying to link up with Nevin. How will Liverpool cope here without the real heartbeat of their midfield in both Whelan and McMahon? Rush taken twice, with Ratcliffe right behind. A man he regards very much as his friend off the pitch, but certainly not in the context of this match.
That's what they can do though, Everton. They can do that with Ian Rush and Peter Beardsley. We're having the safety valve of Martin Keown and sweeper. They can get as tight as they like, Martin, and I'm sure they will get as tight as they like. You mentioned Ian Rush's wonderful record against Everton, and I think that's part of the reason that Howard Kendall has chosen to play a sweeper in the two games, and the fact that Rush has plundered many, many goals just by his ability to break the flat back four that Everton usually employ.
Barnes. Staunton. It runs on for Beardsley. A shooting chance. Oh, and Rush is there! And Southall has stopped him adding to his list. That's a lovely dummy by Sharp. Ray Atterveld raiding on the right. Hussein Grobbelaar started to come and could have been embarrassed. Nevin. Away by Ablett. If this is a sign of things to come, we are in for a rare treat. Liverpool nearly scoring, Everton hitting back, Barnes on the ball. We haven't had an opportunity to have another look at the Southall stop from Rush. We must bide our time as the players who went through 90 minutes without producing a goal on Sunday are striking at the goal right from the off here. Staunton drives it in. Steve Nicol coming in for Liverpool. Well, Peter Beardsley looked like a man with a point to prove.
He's always dangerous in this position, Martin. He's always looking to shoot. I'm very surprised that Neville Southall hasn't collected it first time. But he shows what a good goalkeeper he is. Look how quickly he's up. And that's a magnificent block when Ian Rush, I'm sure, thought he was adding to this wonderful tally of his.
It was one that got away from Ian Rush. Barnes. Burrows suddenly deviated from his central midfield position to go back on the left-hand side, and he earned Liverpool this free kick by taking Everton by surprise. Mulvey takes it. That was Kevin Ratcliffe climbing well. It would have been a blow in the solar plexus if Everton had conceded a goal to Ian Rush so early in the game. They might have had a familiar sinking feeling, but Southall stopped that and kept the spirits high as a result. Rush waits for the next opportunity. Beardsley clips it towards Barnes at the near post. Sharp behind him. Oh, that's a marvellous back heel by Beardsley. This is Burrows. Any sort of touch there might have helped Liverpool. Just 11 days ago, David Burrows swung one in towards goal, and David Speedy, you might remember, touched it in the league win at Anfield.
But it's been an impressive start from Liverpool. The best way to stop a team attacking you and put them under pressure, that's to attack them. And that's certainly what Liverpool have done in the opening moments. They've taken the game to Everton, and they've certainly put them under some pressure.
Sharp. Buffeted by Hussein. Free kick to Everton. Played wide by McDonald. Crossed in by Atterveld. Martin Kieran mixing it up in there. Sharp. Pushes it back for Newell. Hinchcliffe goes outside him. Nevin, who's got something of a free roll. Sharp, and he was entitled to be disappointed at a lack of support there as he led it off. Newell, Ebrel. Well, Mike Newell was in a position where he was facing the goal and a chance to give Grobbelaar some work. Staunton. Barnes rather ran into his area. Staunton tries one. Mulvey for Barnes, but unable to get control under the attentions of Atterveld. Mike Newell, who began his serious footballing career with Liverpool as a junior player there.
This was a chance, but it arose from a long ball into the box, and that's what Everton, I'm sure, will try to do and make sure Liverpool don't clear it. It's half a chance, he just doesn't connect with it properly.
Barnes. Watson. There was a foot raised by Ablett. And Neil Mitchell didn't give anything. Well, he's got to now. It was Burrows on Nevin.
Yeah, you can see Nevin's trickery, he's just a little bit quick, and that is a late tackle from David Burrows. I'm a bit surprised that Neil Midgley's only chosen to talk to him.
It was a booking for a foul on Nevin by Burrows that actually took Burrows over the disciplinary points limit, which means he's suspended for a couple of games as from Saturday.
But I think that's another reason why he's probably played David Burrows in midfield, Martin, is that he does feel that missing Steve McMahon now, that man can put a bit of fire in and does enjoy a tackle and will get in there. And certainly Liverpool would have been missing Steve McMahon tonight had they not been able to bring in someone like that.
Well, many more tackles like that, and Everton might be missing Pat Nevin.
Yes, I don't think it went unnoticed in the Liverpool camp. What a fine game Pat Nevin had on Sunday.
We've had just over 10 minutes. McDonald. That's good play from Newell. Hinchcliffe with 2 to aim for. Sharp gets there. And Newell looks to go down, and I must say, I think if I was Howard Kendall, after what happened on Sunday, I'd be encouraging my players to make the most of any contact in the Liverpool penalty area.
Well, certainly yes, but I do feel that the ball was just too far out of Mike Newell's reach. I don't think he had any chance of getting the ball. It was straight through to Bruce Grobbelaar, and I think the referee did take that into consideration.
It's an Atterveld free kick. It's a Grobbelaar catch.
You watch it again, it's another cross ball, and Graham Sharp gets up magnificently well. There's certainly some contact there, Martin, but I do feel sure the fact that it was going through to the goalkeeper influenced the referee. But you're quite right, Howard Kendall, I'm sure, would have been emphasising the fact any contact at all, make the most of it.
Venison. Nickel. Everton trying to stop Liverpool settling to their passing game. And for their part, to get the ball up to Newell and Sharp and work it from there. Ian Rush was a little late as the ball was worked forward, which is why Neil Midgley has Paul play back for this free kick. Hussein. The winners go to West Ham in the quarter-final. Newell. Nevin getting free. Only Hinchcliffe really available, but they're lining up in the centre. Sharp. Avril! Well, it might have gone in directly, it might have been touched in by Nevin, but neither thing happened for Everton.
But it's a wonderful knockback from Graham Sharp, and John Ebro will be disappointed that he hasn't at least made Bruce Grobbelaar make a save. The first genuine chance of the game for Everton.
Sharp challenges, Harrises, batters away at Staunton, who, to his credit, withstood it all very professionally. Mulby. It's a nice spread to this Liverpool attack. Barnes, who sprinkles it with some individualism, which he has the licence to do, of course. Beardsley. That was an offside against Barnes. The last 8 Merseyside derbies, 5 Liverpool wins and 3 draws, which perhaps puts into some context for you what Everton are trying to do here. But Howard Kendall has already made a major impact since he returned to the club, particularly on the players who, of course, were so vital to him in Kendall's first spell of management, like Graham Sharp, who was almost a striker reborn. Kevin Sheedy, who's out injured tonight, is another who's responded to Kendall's return particularly. Nevin. That's Nicol. McDonald. Liverpool finding it difficult to extricate it from their own midfield in their own half. Ratcliffe. McDonald.
Well, I think if we thought that some of the lads in this tie tonight might be holding back after the awful accident with Steve McMahon on Sunday, well, I think they've showed us that there's no chance of that.
Did you really think anybody would be holding back?
Not really.
It's left for McDonald. Keown. And Grobbelaar with the Liverpool supporters packed in behind that goal. But it is one of the fixtures, of course, where segregation has been a dirty word. They take it very, very seriously in these parts, but not so seriously that they won't stand alongside an opposing supporter and enjoy a joke with the excellent sense of humour for which the Merseyside area is quite properly known.
That was the one thing that amazed me about the tie when I first took part in one, Mark, was that there are Liverpool actually scored at the Everton end, and I looked there and there was pockets of Liverpool fans cheering, and I couldn't quite believe it.
Nicol. Beardsley. Mulby. Staunton. Steve Staunton's actually scored 5 goals in his Liverpool senior career. They've all been in cup ties. And after a pleasant day here, the rain is starting to fall. Might just slick the surface up and help the attackers even more. Hussein, helped on by Mulby. There's the covering Keown. Beardsley. Well, Steve Nicol believed that flicked off Mike Newell. The linesman didn't see it that way. Hussein doing the sort of flick on that Sharp might have tried if it had come his way. Everton have pulled everyone back. Liverpool have left Barnes on the far side, 4 in a line along the edge of the penalty area, one of whom is Rush. Nicol another beaten to it by Hinchcliffe. Beardsley trying to trick Ebrel. Rush is coming across and blocks Ratcliffe. Newell, that's given away. Maybe he needed a better call then. Nevin. This is more coordinated from Everton. And it was all being dictated by Nevin until he was tripped.
Yes, he's been given this free role, it seems tonight again, to roam all over the place, and he certainly could prove difficult if Liverpool leave him alone. Tremendous ability on the ball, Pat Nevin.
Watson, Keown and Sharp way across on the far side. Oh, and Grobbelaar in no man's land. Mulby somehow found a back pass then, in which he, I would think, had to think pretty hard to solve that puzzle, because Grobbelaar, as he loves to do, was roaring out to get the first ball in, and was going to be nowhere near it.
I think Bruce realises, Martin, that his defence are going to be under a lot of aerial bombardment tonight. And good goalkeepers will always try and help the defence by coming and catching them. But as we've seen, Bruce sometimes comes and goes back again, just as he did then.
Barnes. Mulvey. Well, Everton very pleased to be able to use Everton in midfield, and you can see why. But he wanted too long. Grobbelaar delivering it very quickly. Rush. Mulvey, there's a ball onto the left, made possible by the run of Staunton. 4 in the middle for Liverpool. Keown there for Everton. Staunton switching the play this time to give Benison a chance to gallop forward. Beardsley very nearly got it back inside for Rush, or maybe even for himself. Everton finding a way out through Newell. Nicely done by Ratcliffe with McDonald's help. That's a shame. But just to go back to Grobbelaar, I was here back in 1982 when that famous clown was produced by the spectators, and it was a label that stuck to Bruce for a while. But if he's a clown, I think he's more often than not had the last laugh. Great work by Barnes. Beardsley pulling out to around the penalty area. Barnes over-elaborated. Two up for Everton. Hussein, who had problems at Anfield with run-back pass on Sunday, got it right this time. We're halfway through the first half. It's electric here at Everton's Goodison Park. And Neil Midgley right on top of the tackling, which is always likely to be mistimed simply with the gusto that the players are putting into their performances. Nevin, sharp. It is amazing how the clubs here have found themselves paired together in cup ties, as well as the regular diet of league meetings. Of course, twice in the 80s they reached the final at Wembley of this competition. Twice Liverpool went home with the cup. Good work by Newell. Ebrel. McDonald, it flicked off Mulvey. Beardsley. Staunton has fitted in snugly behind Barnes. Rush is offside.
It was just a little example of the kind of run that Ian Rush loves to make, though. Just in behind, on the blind side of the defender, into dangerous areas. Just made it a little bit early, but it's been a pulsating start to the game.
Staunton across. Barnes helping him this time. I think it is the defensive qualities of David Burrows at left back that have got him that job regularly ahead of Steve Staunton, although the roles are reversed because of Liverpool's particular needs in this game. Staunton loves playing there, and he's an established international, of course, in that position. But will Everton be able to get behind him? They might do here. They have done. With Nevin. McDonald. Barnes. Takes a bit of stopping. It was done unfairly by Atterveld. Beardsley thinks he's taken the free kick. Neil Midgley doesn't agree. Staunton. They can't thread it through to Rush at the moment. But what Everton can do is pick out Sharp, who has a special function in his testimonial year tomorrow night here at Goodison Park. It's a tribute to Andy Gray. It's a sellout.
Thanks, Martin.
And there are two more to come. I don't know all that you did here in your 20 months, Andy, as an Everton player, but there's no doubt you're a legend. Beardsley. Once again, Rush finds a player right at his back. It was Atterveld on that occasion. Venison. Newell. Well played by Ablett. Staunton held up by Atterveld. Mulvey prepared to bide his time. Burrows. It's all being pushed around in front of the Everton defensive makeup, though. That will suit them. Liverpool probing. And maybe penetrating. Beardsley for Nicol, not quite. Andy Hinchcliffe saw to it that he wasn't going to be bypassed on his inside by the ball and on the outside by Nicol. Beardsley. Oh, Ratcliffe didn't want that. Mr. Dave Hinchcliffe, something of an old-fashioned look. Sharp. Plenty of room for Nevin. And for McDonald ahead of him. But Staunton got across quickly and seized his prey. It looked very promising for Everton. And Sharp got to it in the first place. Ratcliffe. Well, there wasn't much help for Sharp. And I can tell you that Kevin Ratcliffe was being teased by Andy Gray for his forward surges on Sunday. There aren't too many of them these days, and maybe that crossed his mind because he certainly could have gone on further forward a moment or two ago. Oh, well hit by Nevin. And Grobbelaar in some difficulties by his left-hand post.
Yeah, it's the aerial problem again for Liverpool, but what a great strike from Pat Nevin. And a good save, good goalkeeping, getting his body behind it, Bruce Grobbelaar, not taking any chances.
A header by Keown, back by Burrows. In goes Rush. Venison. Holding off Newell. And Atterveld had to make sure with so much pace on the cross that he got it further away from the goal and not back towards Southall. He's done it at the expense of a Liverpool corner that's already been taken. Barnes. Oh, Rush! It hit Ebrel. And that's an over-exuberant attempt by Watson to get there first. Well, it's been half an hour without a goal, but only just.
Half an hour without a breather either.
Burrows.
Oh, we'll get one now. I've been waiting for someone to try and put their foot on the ball, Martin, and maybe have a little breather, but both sets of players are just playing the game at a frenetic pace at the moment.
Steve Staunton, who let fly then, and one would expect a better effort from a player who definitely has an eye for goal on the left foot. Beardsley. Rush. Barnes. The net shakes, but the ball hit it on the outside.
Well, it's his wonderful first touch that gives him the opportunity. Kills it dead. But he goes narrow side, and I'd have been very surprised if he'd have beat a goalkeeper of Southall's class on the near side. Perhaps would have been better coming across goal.
Nevin. Free kick given to Everton. Another chance to send the big players forward from the back to support Newell and Sharp in the air. Keown will be there. Watson as well. This is where Everton might feel that they can tilt the tide their way. Hinchcliffe. Watson trying to force a way through. Newell couldn't get round the outside. Played forward by Staunton. Oh, and Rush has got the better of Ratcliffe. Ian Rush takes on Neville Southall. And off the line by Hinchcliffe. Beardsley! Everton thought they'd escaped, but they hadn't. And Ratcliffe will rue this more than any other Everton player.
Well, it was a dreadful error for someone of Kevin Ratcliffe's experience. Andy Hinchcliffe does magnificently well. Rush does everything right, but that's magnificent defending. But Everton don't get the break they need then. Peter Beardsley finishes it off. But Kevin Ratcliffe will look back and think, why didn't I just play it out for a throw-in?
Peter Beardsley is back with a bang for Liverpool.
I think, to be fair as well, Martin, it had been threatening for the last 4 or 5 minutes because both Rush and Barnes had gone very close earlier.
Well, when Ratcliffe lost out here, Ian Rush with the chance really to feast at his favourite table, but he didn't collect the goal. Hinchcliffe did wonderfully well, but it was rammed back by Beardsley, and there was nothing that Southall or indeed Hinchcliffe could do to deny the follow-up. Yes, the thumb is up. The supporters at Anfield have been calling for him from the bench in the last 2 derbies over the last few days. Here goes Staunton looking for a second. Beardsley belatedly used in both matches as a substitute, but he's stating his case again. The football grapevine has been buzzing about transfer talk involving Peter Beardsley, but he's still wearing Liverpool red. And Andy, how could they let him go?
Well, I don't think that Kenny Dalglish is that silly that he would ever dream of letting him go, Martin. Kenny's always said he picks a team that suits Liverpool, and he'll say exactly the same about the team he's picked tonight. He's picked it to suit the game, and that's why Peter Beardsley, he'll say, is in the side. And I think that he's a better manager than that to let a man of that quality go.
Header from Keown. Handlet backpedaling. Wonderfully held up by Rush, but in the end Everton have the free kick. And Kenny Dalglish kicks the ball back in anger. He'd taken a couple of paces towards the touchline as the decision was given. Howard Kendall probably more reflecting on how his team went a goal behind. Newell, Hinchcliffe, Keown, Watson. No one could master the bounce. And Barnes out tackles Nevin. And Beardsley goes through the middle. Oh, and Southall might have been beaten. It could have been off Atterveld with Beardsley sliding in. The goalkeeper had come out, he thought, to help clear the danger, and he almost added to it. McDonald. Nicol helped out behind Venison then.
I think what happened in the Southall case there was he thought that Peter Beardsley was going to do him for pace and was coming out to help. But Ray Atterveld was saying to him, well, I'm perfectly in control there and I was just trying to knock it back to you in the area. I mean, it's a super ball from John Barnes, and Peter Beardsley makes a great run inside Ray Atterveld, but he's always in control. And Neville just comes into no man's land a bit there, and that could have been very embarrassing.
In those situations, you always need a good distance between the two teammates. The closer they get, the less the margin for error is. It was very, very tight for those two then, and it wasn't really Atterveld's fault. Barnes. Venison. Here's Nicol. Liverpool looking for number 2. They haven't got it, the flag is up. Even before Southall made that miraculous stop from Barnes, the linesman was flagging.
Yeah, the linesman may have been flagging, Martin, but Neville Southall wouldn't have known this. In fact, there may be level there. The new rule may have come into play there, but what a wonderful save from the goalkeeper.
Beardsley carrying Keown and letting Rush do likewise. Newell doing similar sort of chasing for Everton. Getting the better of Venison, but Nicol was helping out. Was a mistake by Atterveld this time. Barnes and Everton very nearly punished for another individual error.
I think when you are playing against players with the ability of Beardsley, Rush and Barnes, Martin, you cannot afford to make individual errors because those three players are quite capable of punishing you in a flash.
Neville Southall, as we saw, is steaming. Staunton, Hussein, free kick given against the Liverpool captain. Even though Watson raised the foot, Beardsley got there first. Barnes, Burrows. Ablett. And of course, if Liverpool do go on to win here, the laments from the Everton point of view about the incident between Gary Ablett and Pat Nevin on Sunday will be talked about even more.
History now, Martin. Tonight's what matters.
And Everton certainly are not a spent force yet, but Liverpool perform most capably here at Goodison Park, and they've got Steve Nicol storming into the centre. And they have been well served by the extra attacking flair that Staunton has at left back, although I'm sure the object of the move primarily was to get Burrows into midfield to bite away in there alongside Mulby.
Yes, but what Steve Staunton's ability to get forward and to do that has made Pat Nevin have to defend far more than Everton would have liked tonight, and it's been a wonderful ploy of Staunton's to get forward as often as possible.
Edward winning it back for Everton. Atterveld. Three minutes to go to half-time in the first half of the FA Cup fifth round replay, which you're watching live here on the Sports Channel. Everton 0, Liverpool 1. Keane going to the ball, and it was Watson giving the depth behind him that time. Sharp. No time for Everett. Burrows came from behind him, and he certainly didn't see him coming. Benison. Sharp for keeping an eye on the way back to Grovelar, but Benison allowed plenty of time to hit it upfield, but he didn't make good use of that. Everton seeking to enliven their spirits by equalising in the 90 seconds or so that remain before Neil Midgley blows for half-time. Barnes. When they're playing well, there's no harder team to get the ball off than Liverpool. Oh, and you can't get it like that either.
You mentioned that Everton are not a spent force, and quite rightly so, Martin, but they really have got it all to do now. Liverpool are losing a confidence that hasn't been there for quite some time now, the way they're knocking it about. They're just full of confidence at the moment.
Barnes. Liverpool haven't been playing well, but may I remind you, they're unbeaten in 1991. I'm sure Kenny Dalglish would tell you, given half the chance. And although they've had their luck in their FA Cup run so far, they deserve their lead at half-time here, provided for them in the end by Peter Beardsley. But the key moment, really, from the Everton point of view, when Kevin Ratcliffe, who 99 times out of 100 would have dealt with the danger against Ian Rush, lost out. And although for once against Everton Rush wasn't the scorer, Beardsley took the goal. And the second half will be a story here of whether Everton can come back from that. Well, Everton come out with a substitute on. Stuart McCall replaces Ray Atterveld. Looking for more fire in midfield. Yes, that's a very good graphic to put on to remind us all that McCall started that FA Cup final on the bench and then came on and scored twice. Unfortunately, Liverpool also had a substitute that day who came on and scored twice as well. His name was Ian Rush. And Liverpool won 3-2. Liverpool a goal up as Everton start the second half. It's been such an era of Merseyside derbies in Liverpool's favour since Kenny Dalglish came here as a player in 1977. 41 derbies in that time, and Everton have won only 9 of them to 21 Liverpool wins. And the only time, really, when Everton held some sway, of course, was when Howard Kendall was manager here the first time. And he's trying to get it back to those levels again.
I actually think I might have played in a couple of those derby wins as well, Martin, strangely enough.
McDonald, who's got very good feet, as they say in the football trade. He got into shooting positions on Sunday 2 or 3 times, didn't always hit them as well as he would have liked.
No, he hits it very well. It's a difficult angle. I think Bruce is quite happy to see that one, that attempted shot from there. I'd be surprised if we could beat him. But I'm not surprised that Howard Kendall's decided to change and bring on Stuart McCall. I felt that they had got the ball into the box quite well at times. What they hadn't done is got the support players up with them. And I think someone that can't get in there and has proved in the past that he'll get in there is Stuart McCall.
Sharp wins a header for the benefit of Nevin. It's McDonald who crosses. Newell poised at the far post. And Nicol is limping. Sharp! It went through Grobbelaar. Less than 2 minutes gone in the second half. Everton fists are raised now as Graham Sharp redresses the balance.
It's a great cross in, but no one really picks up Graham Sharp. He gets behind Gary Ablett and puts in a fine header. Bruce Grobbelaar doesn't enjoy the best of luck, Martin, but what a boost for Everton right after half-time.
Caught cold. Mulvey replies, and Southall was a little afraid of the power that Mulvey got into the drive and sensibly opted not to catch it but to parry it well away from the danger area. Liverpool stung into immediate retaliation.
You watch it come over and Graham Sharp gets in a wonderful position for a striker. Gets in a good header, and Bruce Grobbelaar must have thought for a second he had made the save, but it just nicks the post and drops into the net.
Barnes. That's what McCall is on to do, and to get forward as well. Pushed down by Barnes. Free kick to Everton. McDonald now operating at right back, works it short to Nevin. The Everton tails are up. It's often been hard going down the years for Graham Sharp up front against Liverpool, but it's his 6th goal in a Merseyside derby. And it will certainly swell the coffers in the testimonial year if
Yeah, none of it would have been more sweet than that one, Martin, at the time it came, because certainly as half-time approached, they looked in dominant form, and on a personal note, I'm delighted that a very good friend of mine has brought them back on level terms.
Rush. Very nearly the direct route for Liverpool, who find themselves here with an excellent first half from their point of view, wiped out straight away. Well, Newell went all the way in that challenge. Hurt Staunton by sending him crashing onto the track. Newell and Sharp in the centre, joined by Everett. Nevin goes his own way. McCall made it his when it wasn't, and Pat Nevin can put them in front, and hasn't, and wonders how he didn't.
Well, it's another defensive error, this time from Liverpool. Players getting involved, and Pat Nevin will never have a better chance to put Everton. You see what he tried to do. I remember him scoring a very similar goal here at Goodison against Manchester United, when he went through on Jim Layton, it was at the time, and just tried to flick it over him, but he just gets flat a little bit too much on it and doesn't threaten the goal.
The balance of power is changing in this match. Liverpool just can't pick up the rhythm.
I don't believe they were this fast when I played them. I can't believe that.
Everton reacting to the gospel according to Howard Kendall, delivered at half-time. Rush. Here's Watson. Everything that's 50-50 at the moment going to Everton. Newell making Hussein go all the way back to the edge of his own area. That's ricocheted off Nicol and was just got away by Staunton. Benison. Liverpool having to look to their laurels. Oh, and Rush has pounced on another mistake by Keown this time. But there isn't the same impetus about Liverpool to follow up on it. They can hardly catch their breath at the moment, the way Everton have started the second half. With Sharp very much to the fore.
It's been a great substitution, Mark. Not only does Stuart McCall get forward, but what he has done as well, he's attached himself to Jan Molby, who really had been pulling the strings for Liverpool in that late part of the first half, and now Molby's finding it difficult to shake a free of him.
Oh, it was helped on by Watson. It's Newell! When bodies start to dip and fly like that, you expect them to end up in the net.
Well, this could end up anywhere. It's a wonderful strike from him. And just how close does it go?
Oh, that close.
They've certainly got their tails up at the moment, Everton. And now it's Liverpool that have to answer the questions.
We spoke earlier of Liverpool being unbeaten since the turn of the year. Where it's looked something less than normal is that they haven't won the usual percentage of an unbeaten run. Less than half, in fact. There's a feeling in football that you can get at them, and Everton trying to prove that that's right. They're still top of the First Division. They're still 1-1 here. Being strained by Nevins running with the ball. It needed Mulvey to just tuck in behind. What Liverpool need to do, Andy, is to just get their passes going again, and they can't do that.
I think any success that teams have had against Liverpool, it's been when they put them under pressure, Martin, and not allowed them to slip into that wonderful passing type of play that they have. And that's what Everton are doing at the moment. That's why they're enjoying some success, because they are getting in amongst them. Now it's up to Liverpool to make the space for themselves, try and pop a few passes together and get from there.
Everton 1, Liverpool 1. 10 minutes played in the second half. Barnes couldn't angle it. There's another aspect to the substitution as well, in with Neil McDonald at right back, who's such a good crosser of the ball, with no disrespect to Ray Atterveld. There will be an improvement, one would think, in the service as well, because McDonald has been moved out of the middle of midfield to accommodate McCall. They're furious on the Liverpool bench with that decision. Hussein isn't particularly pleased either. Joel trying to make sure that he'll get a side of this if it really flies. McDonald takes it, and he did see it. And luckily for the Liverpool goalkeeper, it wasn't deflected, I don't think. There were a lot of players close to the path of the shot.
Yeah, I think you're right. It'll go straight. Did go straight through to Bruce, and he's quite happy to see that.
Watson on Barnes, free kick to Liverpool. Mulvey actually took it from behind where the infringement took place, which I suppose is against the letter of the law, but surely not the spirit of it. Nickel. Harrison. And Burrows. Rush tries to turn. Blocked by the body of Ratcliffe. Who will be more relieved than anyone that Everton will equalise.
There's as much action on the bench as Martin is on the pitch. That's a game all of its own over there.
I think that's pretty level as well, like the match we're watching. That's an understatement. The match we're enthralled by. Mulvey. Just for a moment, we've got Beardsley dropping onto the left-hand side of midfield and John Barnes up with Rush. That's one of the many intriguing features about this replay, is that both teams have shuffled their pack. Sharp already appealing for a corner that he won't get, I don't think. It's a Liverpool throw. But it's not a case really, although the players know so much about each other, they don't know the tactics until the games unfold. There's a lot of secrecy in the camps.
This game's all about desire now, Martin, and who wants it most? Who really wants it badly enough to put that little bit extra into something?
McDonald. Beardsley only as far as Ebrel. McDonald, Ebrel quickly on the scene again. The man to the right is Newell. Good header away by Hussein with help from Beardsley. Watson able to help keep the pressure on. Mike Newell is round the back. And he was wanting to deliver it with pace, but not as close to Grobbelaar as that. Liverpool at the moment can't get the ball much further than the edge of their own penalty area. Hussein, to McCall. Newell jumping this time. Burrows hasn't got that sort of time. Barnes. He's going to make anything, it's got to be for himself. The others are all concentrating on defending. And now Barnes has to think about that as well at an Everton free kick.
It's a fine piece of Everton pressure, Martin. It really is testing Liverpool at the moment. And all they can do is just defend and hang on in there.
Corner. It'll come off the back of Nicholls' head. They can take a short one if they want here, Everton. But maybe better advised just to prey on this Liverpool uncertainty at the moment in the box. Grobbelaar can't get there sharp, and Grobbelaar came through the crowd. Back from McCall. The whistle has gone, and I apologise for not hearing it, but nor did 22 players either.
Well, I'm not surprised that they haven't heard the whistle, Martin. I mean, they are only 10 yards away, and there's such a noise here. But again, you see the problems that it's causing, the aerial bombardment. There's a lot of bodies got for that. I mean, I'm not so sure if there's any infringement there. But obviously,
I think there was there.
That one, yes. There's no infringement, certainly on Bruce dropping it, but there's certainly an infringement. There's a high boot going in there as Bruce came out to recover it. He'll be happy just for that little respite now.
Well, there were no goals on Sunday, but I think you can see now why in the previous 5 derbies there were 21 of them. There's no shortage of attacking initiative, and it's coming at the moment from the players wearing the blue shirts. Everett. Beardsley at the moment just acting as an auxiliary midfield player. Handball by Ablett. Decision given.
You certainly feel that Everton have to score and enjoying this moment of pressure. You know, if they weren't to score and the game was suddenly changed, Martin, they may regret it.
Oh, and Ablett has thrown the ball away, and a booking here that is totally self-inflicted. Well, it came off his chest, and the appeals were for the second contact. Was it on his left arm? But Ablett livid with the decision, and it's cost him a yellow card. Hinchcliffe didn't cost Liverpool a second goal conceded though. Maybe there was some justice in that, having had the benefit of a second look, which was denied to Neil Mitchell. But this could be the second goal. Everett. Well, the rain has been as unrelenting as the pace of the match. Maybe it's contributed to it as well.
I honestly don't know what Howard Kendall and Colin Harvey said to the team at half-time, Martin, but certainly by their actions second half, they must have had a good stern talking to them, because they've suddenly found a yard or two from nowhere and have put Liverpool under the kind of pressure they didn't do in the first half.
Onside in the centre, he managed that. Liverpool have a corner.
Barnes flicked it on. Hussein and Rush trying to apply the finishing touch. Not the well-rehearsed routine. Unable to get the ball beyond the first man, who was Neil MacDonald. Burrows. Now Staunton. MacDonald got to it, but didn't stop fiercely acquiring possession. There's an offside up against John Barnes. 20 minutes played in the second half. We're 25 minutes away from extra time, you could look at it that way, and I'm sure none of us would worry at the prospect of that.
Not raining where we are, Mark. I'd be quite happy to see this go extra time. Certainly if it continues to be as entertaining as it has been.
McCall, sharp, and he got it. Obviously a little square up. Easy to say. Mulvey. Newell getting up behind him. Mulvey complaining that he was dispossessed unfairly. Ebrall. Although there were 4 in the centre for Everton, they were labouring to get to the near post. Newell. Donald going outside Nevin. And it's got to him. Sharp. How long can Everton sustain this kind of pressure? It's brought them an equaliser, but since then no more. Except Liverpool still look far more brittle than they did in the first 45 minutes. It goes to Hinchcliffe this time, and it was a wasted position. Keown typifying the Everton commitment at this stage by getting the ball back. Ratcliffe finds Sharp. There were trundles past Beardsley, rather. Newell, both the big strikers out of the centre at the moment. Well, Newell's getting there now. And Sharp trying to come late on the scene if there's a deep cross. And there isn't, with Barry Venison standing his ground twice.
But they've got to get that close, Liverpool. You can see what Everton want to do. They want to get it down and they want to get it in the box as quickly as possible.
Newell and Nevin. Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe does finally deliver the cross. Sharp. Ebrall. That's never going to be one that he could keep down with any ease. But Sharp won the header.
It's unlucky in certain aspects, Martin. It's a good cross, a good header. But what John Ebrall is unlucky is in that it bounces up very high. He doesn't just quite meet it in the half volley, and really it's a difficult chance at the end. But good pressure again.
I think we're seeing here again just how much Graham Sharp learned from Andy Gray in the time you two were together.
You are trying. He'll tell you he knew it all before I arrived, Martin.
I wish that was true. Asking Barnes to jump here and get it down for Rush. Oh. We've seen him squeeze them in from there before. Liverpool do get a corner. And Barnes showing that it's not a monopoly for Everton to win headers in opposing penalty areas. Barnes very nearly there again. Sharp was behind him. A variation on a theme this time. Mulvey. Once more, it was Graham Sharp defending. And Nevin too.
I hope the one thing you don't ask me, Martin, is how this game is going to go from here on. So difficult to predict which way it's going to fall.
Liverpool just getting a little more chance now to draw a breath and pass the ball under a little less pressure. Mulvey. He's a good barometer really for how the game is shaping, Mulvey. If he's able to pass it well, Liverpool are starting to get on top. Here he is. He's found Nicol, despite the attentions of McCall. It's more like Liverpool of the first half. Beardsley, Barnes is free. Oh, I say! They're not only back on top, they're back in front. And it's a bonanza here for Peter Beardsley.
Well, what an incredible strike from Beardsley. He just drags it away to create the space with his right foot. And look at that for a finish. Southall stands no chance. The first time in the second half that Liverpool have put any kind of passing move together, and it ends with a goal like that.
26 minutes into the second half. A goal vintage from Beardsley, but not just in its execution, but in its timing, because restored not just the lead, but a good measure of belief for Liverpool when they were rocking.
I did say that I felt that Everton had to score when they were enjoying that piece of pressure, or they may suffer from it. Well, that man certainly made them suffer.
Nevin. Back from Burrows. Like his methods or not, Kenny Dalglish has shown the way to get the best out of Peter Beardsley. I say like it or not because a lot of Liverpool supporters feel that the manager could have made more use of him.
I actually was just thinking how ineffective he had been in the second half, Martin. Hadn't really been involved at all. But then he stuns everyone in the ground with a piece of finishing like that. He can well have a quiet 20 minutes if he's going to produce something like that in the 21st minute.
In the Liverpool penalty area. Sharp couldn't believe his luck, but he made the most of it.
Well, Liverpool have returned the favour. This is a dreadful error from defensive position. You can see Graham Sharp's getting there more than hope than anything. It's the problem of a goalkeeper getting too near his defender, Martin. And Nicol just knocks it past Bushclubber. Even if Bushclubber is shouting, I'm sure that Steve Nicol can't hear him. And Graham Sharp must think Christmas has come early for him. What more has this game got in store for us?
What a picture that was of Kenny Dalglish's face. The sort of mistake that you get in a Sunday morning pickup game, really. And it's happened in the Liverpool defence at a time when the game was given back to them really by a stroke of genius from Peter Beardsley. And then you had the other end of the scale. Well, it was a real chapter of disasters for Liverpool. Hussein going down, Grobbelaar way out of home, and Nicol couldn't repair the damage. Graham Sharp had the strength to stride on and get the vital touch, and it still needed an extra touch, let's not forget that.
I'm not sure how this will might end, Martin, I'm sorry about that, but one thing I'm sure of, I'm sure we've not seen the end of the goals so far. I do feel there are more goals in store tonight before we're finished here at Goodison.
Well, even by Merseyside derby standards, this is absolutely magnificent. We've got Everton 2, Liverpool 2, we've got Graham Sharp 2, Peter Beardsley 2. Side to us, Neil MacDonald. Newell was waiting for him to arrive, which is why he delayed. Wonderful ball from Ratcliffe to Sharp. Nevin. Can Everton get in front for the first time at a vital time? MacDonald. McCall had a look to see what was on. Didn't fancy shooting. By Beardsley in the middle as Barnes takes on Watson. Oh, Southall has pushed it away, in fact, from one of his own players, Keown. There was no attempt to get there first from an opponent. Moldy. Oh, where are Everton to close him down? The scourge strikes at Everton again. The merest of flicks, but it was his.
I didn't think we'd seen the last of the scoring, but we were Everton thinking about defensively. And this is a good header from Ian Rush. Plenty of blue shirts in there. If you look round, he's absolutely surrounded by blue shirts. They'll be furious again. You must put it down. It's a great piece of finishing. But Howard Kent will be wondering where his defence were then.
Liverpool lead for the third time. Can they hold it this time? The historians will be reaching for their books again to record another goal for Rush against Everton. It's his 24th. They'll be recording his closing in on Dennis Law's all-time record in the FA Cup. FA Cup alone, Ian Rush has scored 37 goals. Dennis Law, the all-time record with 41.
I will be very surprised if Dennis's record doesn't go very soon.
Well, you will be tempted to say that Everton have given absolutely everything to get it back, first of all to 1-1, then to capitalise on that Liverpool catastrophe to make it 2-2. 3-3 is not out of the question.
But that is the question, and how many times are they going to be able to come back and manage to do it? For the third time of asking now.
Oh, poured out by Grobbelaar off the back of Steve Staunton's head. And you won't get much nearer to 3-3 than that without it actually happening. McDonald. Away by Barnes. Rush. This is Burrows. Barnes getting up with him. Burrows faced by Ratcliffe. Rush. Beardsley, who's on a hat-trick. Massive throw by Southall. Nevin. Well, if you could bottle the stimulation that this match is giving you, you'd never need to go to a pub.
You'd also make a small fortune. Tremendous atmosphere again. And what a game both these sides have produced for us.
Liverpool with time on their side. It's been an amazing cup run for them already. That escape in the last few seconds at Blackburn. So will Howard Kendall find an escape route provided by his players? Or are they going to go 2 goals adrift here? No, because Theo got in with the tackle. There wasn't much confidence looking along the back line for Liverpool then, Andy.
Oh, you talk about, are they going to go 2 down? I think Everton are going to take that risk in going 2 down, Martin, now. With less than 10 minutes remaining on the clock, you do feel that they're going to have to throw one of the big lads from the back, either Martin Keown or Dave Watson, throw them on. Even Tony Cottee, bring them on. Perhaps we might get a goal from them, but they have to do something to try and claw it back.
8 minutes to go. Time for Tony Cottee from Everton. Rush. Well, there was a time when Ian Rush would tell you he could never score a goal with his head. He's certainly improved in that respect down the years. And his header is the difference at the moment. It's leading Liverpool towards the quarter-finals. Turning away from Grobbelaar. Barnes not able to turn away from Everett. Mulvey. The strongest part of Liverpool's game is undoubtedly their capacity to go forward on the evidence of tonight and really recent performances when they struggle defensively. And they try to get at Everton again. 6 minutes to go. Barnes. Beardsley somewhat wearily, hasn't had too many matches, of course. He's got into the middle. chasing, it's a difficult angle. Beardsley. All credit to the only player Peter Beardsley had to aim for Liverpool then was Barry Venison coming from right back. He recognised the possibility. Staunton tries to steer it, saw a route through, he thought. Staunton again. Keown. Five minutes now. Everton 2, Liverpool 3. A superlative fifth round replay of the FA Cup. Hinchcliffe. Oh, and Mulvey waltzes away from his own penalty area. Just for a second, it was though he didn't quite know the right steps though. That's a push by Hussein. Everton won't have that many more chances to draw level for a third time. They're withdrawing Nevin, hoping that Tony Cottee, who would love to contribute to setting up a quarter-final trip to his old club West Ham, but there's a fair bit to do. McDonald, and it pumps into Grobbelaar's chest. Oh, we often ask players to be super cool, super professional. There are times when it's impossible, and I think this match is an emotional experience as much as a physical one for them. It's certainly emotional sitting here. Cottee, nicked in well. Sharp. Trying to locate McDonald. Eberl. 3 minutes left on the watch. 3 goals in the bank for Liverpool. 2 in reply for Everton. Well, there's a difference on the benches now. Sharp, who hardly deserves to be a loser. Oh, Ratcliffe's fallen. There's little cover on at the back if Liverpool can move it forward quickly. And there's a spare man on this near side who was Peter Beardsley, and still might involve Mulvey, just nudging it. Barnes. Liverpool engaged in using up time. Barnes goes on. Oh. I think Ratcliffe was delighted he didn't make contact then. Eberl feeling the strain.
It really has been a pleasure to sit and watch this game tonight. And both teams, tremendous amount of credit. What can one say about Liverpool? They haven't enjoyed a lion's share of their play in the second half, but they've managed to produce 2 very, very good goals and lead 3-2. Everton been asked just to do too much to come back from the third time, but will certainly feel that they should have taken something from the game.
We're into the last minute. McDonald. McCall helps it in. Cottee! 3-3! The substitution succeeds with rare drama.
I can't believe, but what cool finishing. Not on his strongest side. You did say he would love to go back to West Ham, and what a time to produce a goal. Just when you felt that was it, Liverpool were through to the next round. Oh, I hope this game never ends.
I said to Tony Cottee before the game, it'd be nice to go back to West Ham, wouldn't it? Yes, he said, but I don't know whether I'd be playing. Well, if Everton get through, he's boosted his chances considerably.
Certainly one of the best games I've ever had the privilege of sitting watching, Martin. I don't usually take that much enjoyment at times, but who could fail to have enjoyed this? What an advert for our football in Britain.
Well, the ball got in behind Gary Ablett. There was no flag. There were two Everton players there, but Cottee wasn't going to be beaten for the glory. The ball's out of play. Three times here, Liverpool have taken the lead. Three times, Everton have taken it from them. And it has been a match for the proven goal scorers, really. McDonald with an honest challenge, really, although Barnes has left down on the ground.
I think John Barnes, a bit brave for his own good, puts his head in there. It's a very, very rash challenge from Neil McDonald. Thinking about the game, man, I don't think there's anyone in the ground that can say that Everton haven't deserved to claw their way back into the game. They've never given up, they've shown a tremendous amount of character, and having gone down behind three times. And I'd be very surprised if even there was anyone in the Liverpool camp who grudges them that equaliser. They might not like it, but they can't begrudge them it.
Well, we seem to be seconds away from another chapter in the Ian Rush story. Of goals and glory at the expense of Everton. And if that's to be the case, he's got to get another one, because Tony Cottee has taken us to the very brink of extra time. But Rush... I don't think we would have believed it.
If he'd have swung round and put that one in, I think he'd have found me flat in my back here, Martin. He would have had to have revived me. That would have been unbelievable.
Cottee has stretched credulity almost to breaking point. It's extra time at Goodison Park. Well, the word great is often overused, but this has surely been a great 90 minutes. And we're going to get another 30 minutes because of this.
And you look how far it travels. I mean, Gary Ablett just gets caught there. I mean, I'm not sure whether you could put any blame to him, but it was a hopeful ball through from Stuart McCall, rather than a meaningful one. But that little man, come on, fresh, eager, and hasn't he take it very, very well.
It was the go on and get us a goal, son situation. Beardsley first for Liverpool, Sharp for Everton, Beardsley for Liverpool, Sharp for Everton, Rush for Liverpool, Cottee for Everton, and on we go.
What I just wondered at the start of extra time, Martin, that throwing on Tony Cottee was obviously a gamble. They had the problem now of having three out-and-out strikers, and it is noticeable that they've dropped Mike Newell back into the midfield area, so Howard Kendall not that silly to take the chance this early on in throwing three up front.
Well, Newell has made his way forward at the moment, hoping a cross might come in towards him, which it does. He's jumping with Nicol. Oh, and it's Cottee again.
31 seconds on my watch into the first period of extra time.
Well, there's no doubt this tactic has caused Liverpool problems tonight in dealing with it. It's a great leap from Mike Newell, and it's only unfortunate for Tony Conte that it's slightly behind him. It's the one thing that made it difficult.
Cotti wants to be involved in a quarter-final at Upton Park. Most of all, he wants to win a regular place back in the Everton side. A winner now would be a feather in the cap, that's for sure. Barnes. Trying to do the unexpected, Barnes, then, and in the end maybe look for a free kick. Newell. Ebrel. And Sharp tangling there, and Neil Midgley ruling it was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Rush. Mulby. Hinchcliffe in there very nippily. It's been a nerve-wracking night for the defenders.
One thing that would worry me if I was on the Everton bench is I feel that physically they've had to put more into the game than Liverpool, Martin, and that they had to chase it 3 times, and I just wonder if that will tell in extra time.
We talk about the demands of extra time, Andy. Just how demanding is it when you're a player?
It's very demanding physically because the game is ended. You have to pick yourself up again and go again for another half an hour. It can sometimes be a very tentative affair, extra time.
But not here with Barnes.
Because of the tiredness and tired legs and people frightened of losing, it can be tentative. But this is a super run from Barnes and delivered into the most dangerous of areas. But good goalkeeping.
Yes, as the ball came in there, Neville Southall didn't have to look at anything but the ball because he knew Ian Rush would be on hand. It's 15 goals that Rush has now put past Southall. There have been a couple of other goalkeepers, Bobby Mims and Jim Arnold, at Everton, that Rush has put to the sword, but mostly it's been Southall. A point that Ian regularly makes to Neville when they're together on Wales trips. Hussein. Mulby. Whipped out by Keown, but Graham Sharp had dropped back to help in midfield. Barnes, who does look very fresh. And it's the sort of ball that Lee Sharp put in to embarrass the Norwich defender John Polston on Monday, which led to Brian McClare's equaliser for Manchester United. An awkward bounce. Everton survived on this occasion, but it's a Liverpool corner.
Ominous signs for Everton, though. John Barnes, as you say, seems to have come to life in extra time, Martin.
Mulby. Rush with another header and a wonderful save. Corner taken. A
assessment in a moment. Nicol. McDonald. Ian Rush got terrific power into the header because there wasn't that much on the ball as it reached him. The spring Southall showed. You could go as far as to say that it's the best spell Barnes has had in the match. Nicol knew that Hinchliffe had got the ball past him. Coming up to 7 minutes played in the first period of extra time. Everton 3, Liverpool 3. Hinchliffe. Well, the crowd noise told you everything there. Let's have a look at the Southall save first.
You did say that this is something that Ian Rush has improved, his heading ability, and this proves it. That's a wonderful header and a superb save from his Welsh international counterpart there to deny him yet another goal.
Watson. Rush looking to try and intercept the back pass, and tiredness can be mental as well as physical.
There was no danger though that Dave Watson didn't know Rush was there. I think 20,000 voices told him so.
Yes, it was like one of those occasions in a pantomime where somebody sneaks on stage and the audience lets the hero know. This is no pantomime here. This is a drama. It's wall-to-wall entertainment. And which way is it going to go? Is it going to go Liverpool's way with Rush? No. Hussein. Ian Rush, who must be the envy of every footballer with a weight problem. He's got absolutely nothing extra to carry around, and he's looking as sprightly as anyone on the pitch. Barnes, we'll get to Watson though first. Thornton didn't quite get the angle right on the pass. Two in the centre for Liverpool. Rush, of course, is one. Oh, Barry Benison. Let's see what the corner brings. Benison and Nicol have swapped roles, which was why Benison got into the penalty area then. It's Hussein this time. Ratcliffe can't get it away. Newell. 5 minutes to go before half-time and extra time. Beardsley. If you've just joined us, I hate to begin to tell you what you've missed. but there is more to come.
You haven't got enough time to tell them what they've missed, Martin.
At the moment, we're trying to find time to look at the last replay. Cotti. Cotti.
Nickel, most definitely at right back at the moment. So Venison going outside him. Ablett. Barnes. Free kick to Liverpool. 3 minutes to go to half-time in extra time.
He certainly looked the brightest player on the park in this period, apart from that man we just seen, Neville Southall, who's had to be tremendously alert to produce 2 stunning saves.
Barnes, it looks for goal! And finds it! For a 4th time, Neville Southall has to pick the ball out.
Well, what can you say about this man that hasn't already been said? Look at the bend on it. A goalkeeper that's in the form of Southall has no chance. It's a quite magnificent finish, and I don't apologise for using the word magnificent, because that's what it is.
Few would have tried it, even fewer could have accomplished it, and maybe only John Barnes could have done it with his weaker foot. Southall's series of saves punctured by the brilliance of Barnes. It's a match that almost defies description now. And what can Everton be thinking? They keep slipping back down the hill. Or should I say being shoved back down it?
Well, there maybe have been 1 or 2 question marks about a couple of the goals that they may have been able to prevent, Martin, but there's quite literally nothing they could have done to have prevented that finish. He has looked the brightest man in the park in this extra time. For some reason or other, I felt he'd been very subdued over the normal period of time. For some reason or other, he's come alive in extra time.
Ebrel. Here's Barnes. Burrows. Liverpool have never had the luxury of being 2 in front. Everton have never had the thrill of being in front at all. First this way and then the other, and Everton maybe have just 1 chance to get parity back before Neil Midgley turns them round again. I tell you what, they won't be talking about whether Neil Midgley should have given a penalty on Sunday for very long now, will they? But they'll be talking about this. Everybody who's seen it will never forget it. You are watching one of the all-time great FA Cup ties, and John Barnes emerged from really the periphery of it in the first period of extra time. Liverpool have recaptured the lead because of that, because of this. It's the perfect angle on it. It shows how bewildered Southall was left.
Martin, if that goal had taken place in Italy or South America, they would be raving about it for years. I hope we give it the same sort of credit.
and bangs it forward. Barnes. Mulvey. Peter Beardsley. Barnes retrieves it. Abbott. Oh, and that was unlucky for McCall, the two substitutes seeking an answer to Everton's problems there. Keogh. Newell holding it up. Oh, and there's confusion again. Grobbelaar came and laid out Staunton. He's got to come again, and he's got the ball this time. Staunton's recovered his senses. Grobbelaar's recovered the ball.
It's been one of those nights for Bruce, isn't it? Again, I mean, I've got some sympathy with Steve Staunton because it's there to be headed.
Well, Liverpool, a mixture of marvellous play and defensive mayhem. McCall!
If I've said it once, I've said it a million times tonight. It's that aerial ball that they haven't coped with. McCall picking up the pieces, just couldn't keep his shot down.
Everton 3, Liverpool 4. You have to keep saying it to believe it. 12 minutes to go in extra time at Goodison Park. Not one person has left. That I think we can guarantee. It's going to be the aerial route again, and you can't blame Everton. It's the best card they hold. McDonald. Cottee was poised to shoot, then he's hurt himself in fact, and Neil Midgley spotted something wrong in there. Well, the tension of the Evertonians, and the Liverpool fans will be feeling better, of course, but still worried.
As long as there's a second left in this game, the way it's been tonight, Martin, they'll be worried.
When did Liverpool last let a lead slip 4 times in one match? When did they last do it 3 times? Beardsley. Here's Barnes. Barnes allowed to turn. Burrows. Rush waiting in the middle with Barry Venison. Oh, beautifully constructed by Liverpool, and Beardsley, can he get the hat-trick? No, he was entitled to look for it. And Everton leg took the pace off the shot. McDonald trying to drive it beyond Staunton. 10 minutes to go. Grobbelaar just left a little foot in with Cottee then, as if Cottee might have done likewise a second or two earlier. There's little Howard Kemble can do now, really. He's got to trust to the courage of his players, and they've had that in abundance here. Barnes. Ball boys playing their parts. I'm sure they're Everton fans getting the ball quickly back to Southall.
I think all Kenny Dalglish will be asking for is not for his team to make any more errors, just to defend properly for 8 more minutes.
How can he really believe that might happen when you see things like this? Some great control by Grobbelaar and by Staunton. It's outrageous. It's not from the coaching manual. And Liverpool, who just got past Blackburn, were nearly knocked out by Brighton. And they're still leading against Everton, but only just. Offside. You start to think of football cliches like if your name is on the cup, don't you, in these circumstances? After what Liverpool have been through.
There's been plenty of signs of that so far this season for that man, isn't there? And he would be not excused for thinking that.
Seven minutes to go. Liverpool regroup, wanting to keep as much together as a unit as they can, as Everton will let them. Newell gets in first well for his side, and Sharp, the support is there from Cottee. Return from McDonald. Newell on the far side. McCall trying to drive ahead of the ball from midfield to reach the knockdown. Hinchcliffe did very well. Oh, and Hussein has let it go to Cottee! They're back from the dead again.
Well, I can't believe this, Mark. When all Kenny Dalglish would have wanted was his team to defend properly, they go and commit something like this. And Cottee doesn't need any more than that.
It was Mulby who played it, Hussein who let it run, and Cottee who struck. Whose name's on the cup?
Pass.
5 minutes to go. So in extra time, we've seen John Barnes to a tee, and Tony Cottee likewise. The snapper up of trifles, who hasn't given Everton what he wanted, what they wanted, but he has shown tonight why he was valued at £2 million when West Ham let him go for that sort of money.
I think if anyone said to me, Martin, anything about the character of this Everton side, I'd have to take them to task. Any team that's gone down 4 times against a side at Liverpool and clawed their way back into it, that's got character.
Barnes, who must have been thinking that his wonder goal was going to be a winner.
It's not finished yet, you know. He could produce another one for us.
This is Barnes. Mulvey. No one forward for Everton. 4 minutes left. This is the sort of match that you'll tell your grandchildren about if you don't have them already. Barnes. Sharp trying to buy Everton some time. Very nearly accomplished it. Beardsley, McCall, and very good kick by McDonald. What a time it would be for Everton to get in front for the first time.
And what a time it would be for a substitute to come on and be credited with a hat-trick.
Barnes. Mulvey. Benison. Into the last 3 minutes.
I refuse to believe there are any more twists left in this game, Martin. Surely it must finish 4-4.
You'll be telling me soon that commentating's more draining than playing. Well, on a night like this, you might be right.
I'm shattered.
Oh, Staunton. Barnes for Beardsley, but not to rush. The Evertonians want a winner. They're not fully satisfied with the recovery, although they are so thrilled by it. Sharp. So header forward by Newell. Sharp. 2 goals for him tonight, 2 for Cotti. Rabala comes, oh, he's lost it! And Cotti very nearly given his dream tie at Upton Park.
Well, Bruce is there again, under a little bit of pressure, but takes his eye off it. And just for a second, Tony Cotti must have thought a hat-trick was beckoning.
Hinchcliffe. There's a minute to go. On a night when you're proud to say we were here. And I hope in your armchairs you've been as thrilled as we have in the stadium.
Martin, anyone who's watching this game tonight and hasn't enjoyed every single minute of them, for me, is not a football fan. It's been quite magnificent.
It's been a night to shake the soul, really. And maybe in truth it's right that they come back again to settle it.
I couldn't agree more. I think if there had been a loser tonight, I think you would have had sympathy with whichever team that was, and it is quite fitting, I feel, on a night like tonight, that they have to come back and do battle again.
The next game would be here at Goodison Park. They've already tossed for that, and that's what we get. Fabulous, phenomenal. Those are the sort of words that come to mind. John Barnes made it 4-3 with a wonderful goal in extra time. Tony Cotti tied it up again. The 4th time that Everton got up to the slope top that time, and they weren't pushed back by Liverpool again. 2 for Peter Beardsley thrown into the mix. 2 for Graham Sharp as well. It's a standing ovation